Hello, my loves. It has been a long time. I've been trying to make videos for you guys all year, but it's been a rough road. I started this channel in 2015 and I've lost weight, gained it back, lost weight, gained it back. Now I feel like I found some foundational pieces that are gonna allow me to keep the weight off for good. The reason why I'm sharing my weight loss journey online is because I believe there is a formula. We all know to eat right. We all know to portion control. We all know to exercise, but we don't do it. I've been trying to do it for 3 years now, and it's always like this. So my goal has always been to figure it out and hopefully be able to share with you guys what that formula is. I'm at 124.1, the biggest weight I've ever been. It's kind of crazy that it's become normalized for me this year. I think I hit 200 somewhere in August. I can't believe that I've gotten to this point this year. The way my body feels, the way my body moves, how quickly I get out of breath. That being said, I definitely have a filter on. All right, so I want to share with you guys what I think I found is the secret to why I execute sometimes on my diet and why I don't. Why you can use any diet you want. It's just a matter of like executing on it and it being something that's sustainable. And then I want to share with you my plan to execute it for 2026. You really have to have the environment to work on yourself, to focus on yourself. It's kind of like asking you to tend to your garden, but there's a storm outside. It's for the past few years. I've been trying to lose weight and it's been really hard for me. Now that I've set boundaries in place and removed myself from situations, I have that energy now to focus on myself, take care of myself. One little reminder that I just really love is boundaries are not for other people to behave a certain way or act a certain way. Boundaries are for us to enforce. It's an action that we have to uphold. The boundary is on me to walk away or remove myself from a situation, whatever the case may be. So boundaries are for ourselves. Okay, I'm editing and I have to pop this in here. Creating the right environment doesn't necessarily have to be enforcing boundaries either. It could also just be time management, where you're creating a routine in your schedule so that things become more efficient and you free up time in different spots. The reason why I feel like this time is going to be different, the reason why I feel like I found what the secret is to actually executing on a diet, and hear me out, it's gonna sound a little cheesy, but I wholeheartedly believe this. Prioritizing myself, putting myself first, being selfish and being okay with it. All right, so I'm editing this video and I have to put this in here. The reason why we have to put ourselves as number one in order to get fit is because we can't hate ourselves into a body that we want. We have to love ourselves into the body we want. Everything is energy. We're going to get more of whatever we feel. And when we come from a place of self-love, we're going to get more things that we love about ourselves. What do you want? What do you need? What are your desires? Prioritizing your feelings, your emotions. And I think a lot of us who have struggled with our weight have that common denominator where we have a hard time of putting ourselves first because it comes from a good place. We want to put others first. We want to take care of people. I think that's something a lot of us have to relearn outside of our kids is we have to prioritize ourselves. Everything else will fall in place. Part of prioritizing, actually the biggest part for me of prioritizing myself is focusing in on what things give me energy and what things take my energy and operating from that place. What has allowed me to be stronger and better about choosing myself is when we put other people before our own needs and our own feelings, it's really a disservice to those around us. Because what we're doing is we are giving them some of our energy. And whether we realize it or not, we expect them to be like us and return that energy in return. You probably have a lot of people that do, but also like people have jobs, people have to go to the bathroom, people have their own things that they have to deal with. They can't just operate on what you give them and return the favor, right? So it's really kind of giving people a responsibility to return the energy you give them that they didn't ask for. That's why it's so important to only give from your overflow. I'm learning to focus on operating on getting as many things that give me energy. That even feels selfish to say, but it's not, and I'm relearning this. And then when I overflow, I can give that freely to those around me, to people I love, people that I care about. And I don't have to demand, subconsciously or expect things in return. That's when we kind of get upset or bothered, is when we give of ourselves and we don't get the energy back. We're like, but I did this for you. When it's from overflow, it's like, all good, I'm good. Do whatever, that's just for you. Giving things without expecting anything in return. And even if we give our energy and we think we don't expect anything in return, if we're giving from an empty cup, I think we still expect it in return. If you're always giving of yourself, you kind of become a black hole to those around you. If you're not feeding yourself, you're constantly looking for everything around you to give you that energy, to give you that love, to give you that attention, to give you that validation, whether it be likes or asking people their thoughts or whatever it is. If we're not giving it to ourselves, then we become that black hole to others. Changing my perspective and realizing these things is really helping me to shift and focus on putting myself first and being okay with feeling like I'm being a little rude or being a little mean, and it feels good. I can feel the shift. I feel it getting better. And I come from a place of self-positivity, self-love. I lose weight and I get in shape. When I come from a place of self-doubt, I don't want to say self-hate because I feel like that's such a strong word, but when I come from self-doubt and a place of disgust and not wanting to be where I am right now, not accepting myself right now, that's when I have a hard time losing weight. Everything is energy. So if we're coming from a place of I love myself, I accept myself, I'm going to get more of that. More love and acceptance of myself. If I come from a place of disgust and doubt and all these negative feelings about myself, guess what? I'm gonna get more negative feelings about myself. Over the past 3 years, every time I try to lose weight, which has been a lot. I have so many videos, you guys, that I have not posted because I just keep gaining the weight. That's the result. I keep gaining the weight because I'm coming from a negative place. I wholeheartedly believe that it will never work if it comes from a place of self-negativity. So how I change this view of myself from self-negativity to positivity is hard, because even though we know we're supposed to come from a place of self-love, all of that, sometimes it's hard when we're got momentum going. It's taken a lot of time. It's just you're going 100 miles an hour one way. You can't just boom, go reverse. You have to make a U-turn, and you have to make a wide, slow turn and build upon it and grow it. So what has really allowed me to come from a place of self-positivity is improving myself and getting a little bit better. It's not about wanting this perfect body and not liking my body now. It's starting where I am. Let me do something that makes me feel a little bit better. Let me do something that makes me love myself a little more. Let me do something that makes me like myself even a little bit more. What are things that I do that give me energy? One of the biggest shifts for me is really thinking about what gives me energy. Does sitting in the morning and having a nice cup of coffee give me energy? Does enjoying the sunshine give me energy? Does working out give me energy? You're gonna have things that take energy and things that give energy, but you want to focus on all of the things that give me energy. And that gives me that place of self-positivity. It's not oh my gosh, I have to get here and I have to change the way I look. Even though I do want all those things, that's not where I'm operating from. I am actually genuinely starting to love the process, enjoy the process, even though I've consciously known, okay, I need to just enjoy the process. Don't worry about the result. It's hard to actually do it. And I'm actually doing it now because I'm just working from a place of what gives me energy, what feeds me. Okay, I'm doing my best to like try and stay structured and stay on track, so bear with me. It's all about the relationship with ourselves. It's all about how we treat ourselves. Everything we want comes from our relationship with ourselves. It's not so much about getting the body and getting the results. That is going to come as a result of me just focusing on what things give me energy, building my relationship with myself, growing and trying to become a better me. Like, for example, when I'm going to the gym, it's not like I'm going to the gym because I've got to burn off this pizza, or I'm going to eat this vegetable because I'm trying to lose weight. That's coming from that place of self-negativity. It means like I'm focusing on my relationship with myself and love for myself by finding things that I really enjoy. Like when I'm in the gym, I love like finding like a really good like hard rock song and really getting into it. Whatever it is for you. Some people love dance classes, some people love exercise classes. Whatever it is, finding something that just feeds you energy. I've learned for me that I have to have little itty bitty pieces. I have to make it so small that I can't say no to it. When I first started working out, I started working out in my living room, step touch, side to side. It was just 10 minutes a day. It created the habit of having a specific block of time for myself for exercise every day. The important thing was that it was just easy enough where like I couldn't say no to it. Like I can do it for 10 minutes. And also it built that relationship with myself because it built me keeping a promise with myself. For the past 4 years, it's okay, I'm gonna start Monday. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna start Monday. Nope. So I have to rebuild my relationship with myself. I have to rebuild my trust with myself. My commitments are gonna be things that are so easy that I can't say no to it. Also, it has to be something that you enjoy. That's why like overeating is such an easy thing to do, because it's enjoyable. It's nothing we have to talk ourselves into. I have to make it small and I have to make it as enjoyable as possible. Ultimately, this is about building a lifestyle, and so it's important to lay a foundation, lay each brick as well as I can lay a brick, instead of trying to throw up a house of cards like I have been. I feel like food was trying to fill a void that couldn't be filled. That's why it was like, okay, this is the last time I'm gonna eat this is the last time I'm gonna eat that, and then I'm starting Monday. I would never start Monday because the void was never filled. Building my relationship with myself, working on myself, and coming from a place of self-love, that's what's filling that void. And I already notice my eating habits starting to change, my volume starting to change, which also leads me into one of the habit changes, which is no more removing food groups. No more saying I'm gonna cut out pizza for weeks, or I'm gonna cut out fries for weeks, or I'm gonna cut out this for weeks. That does nothing for me but make me say, okay, well, I'm gonna have some now so that I can go X amount of weeks without it. It just makes it worse. Hence, my weight keeps going up and up. And then I have such a bad track record with starting on day one, starting on Monday, that I think I have like just a subconscious thing about it where it's just so built up that what I'm actually gonna do is I am 3 days away from my day one. I'm gonna go ahead and start today. I'm gonna make my goals like just a little bit so that I am pushing myself and I can feel progress, but easy enough that I can be like on the craziest day, it's easy to knock out. So I'm starting with OMAD, 1 meal a day. And it just kind of like takes the pressure off that if I don't execute on today, I can try again tomorrow. And it's not like that day one where I'm breaking that promise with myself. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a head start. I am just gonna see if I can do OMAD 4 times in 1 week, 1 meal a day. Anything beyond that is just bonus. Breaking my diet down, like how to change my diet into little manageable pieces, is gonna be so much better for me. Like, even though, yeah, it's gonna take me a long time to get the diet I want, it's a lot better than me being 3-4 years later and I'm at the highest weight and it just keeps getting worse and worse. Instead of trying to throw out that house of cards, I'm gonna try and just lay each brick as perfectly as I can. So get each new habit in place until like it feels like brushing my teeth. I don't even have to think about it. It's effortless. I want to be able to do OMAD 5 times a week, which is 1 meal a day. I also need to get to where my meals are very nutrient dense. I'm having a lot of veggies, 30 grams of protein in for each meal, drink more water. I want to cut out diet soda. Apparently diet soda is really bad for your digestion. I notice I bloat a lot more. And one of my tricks that I want to get back to is I want to eat my protein first. That allows me to get fuller longer. I'm going to bit by bit narrow down my portions. So let me eat 5 bites less. Whatever it is, make it just so easy where it's like almost effortless. That way I feel like it can be sustainable and I can do it long term. So I'll put my before videos here. I think I'm at 241. Let me not speak that into existence. I'm at 224.1 or 224.6, something like that. So this is where I'm starting. I can't wait to feel the progress, feel the changes. And I'm just really excited to be back on here and sharing my journey with you guys. The reason why I started this channel is because I wanted to share with you guys like week by week what I'm learning, how I'm going through the process, how I started the process. Hopefully we'll actually keep it off this time. And please comment below. Let me know how you guys have been doing. I'm so excited to hear from y'all. I've missed you guys. Sending all the love. Mwah. Next time on the road to fit. This is the last of my diet soda. I made some stafao, which is a Guamanian meal. My official day 1 starts in 2 days. The important thing is, number 1, I'm building a relationship with myself. I'm building my trust with myself again.